Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Britton's Hangout Hour, episode 140. We are barreling towards 150 here. I am here today with Gavin from Author Talk with Gavin. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. So, for those who don't know me, I run a YouTube channel called Author Talk with Gavin. You can also find me on Instagram, but I interview authors and I do book, comic, and manga reviews, and I do a ton of stuff related to that. And yeah, you get the teenage perspective on literature on my channel.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because a lot of people often tell me because I'm 24.
Mhm.
They're like, oh man, you're really well read for how young you are. Now I get to pay it forward here. You're very remarkably well read for you're 15.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's but yeah, that's very impressive. Very impressive. And
thank you.
I see you talking with authors like I think you talked with like Pierce Brown and
No,
Adrian
not Pierce.
Gibson. Oh, not Pierce Brown.
No, not yet. But
I know you've talked with Adrian Gibson though.
yes, I have with Adrian Gibson. He was a great guy.
Yeah, no, he is a good guy. I enjoy him. I'm hoping to get to Mushroom Blues before too long. I have a e copy of it, an ebook version of it, because he was kind enough to give it to me because I had him on the show
Yeah,
a while back. Um, but yeah, man, I'm glad to have you on here.
yeah, thank
Um,
you.
you even made a thumbnail
I did.
for this episode, which I've not done a lot of thumbnails. I need to get back on Canva because they make good thumbnails. But yeah, you
Yeah,
did that.
I actually find that iBiz Paint is easier for thumbnails.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I've thought of going back and putting thumbnails on all my episodes. I'm like, is it worth the effort though? But it doesn't matter. But yeah, you made one, so yeah,
I did. Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
it. So I guess a good question to kind of break the ice here. Like what is it like that you like to do on your channel? I mean, aside from talking with authors, obviously.
Another thing is this. I love talking with just people who read. And a lot of my friends who are my age don't read as much as I do. So getting to sit down and chat with people who read on my level and, not only read books, but comics and manga as well, it's an amazing experience.
Yeah, I mean it's always fun. I remember I was I mean there were other kids who read but I was always I would get in trouble when I was younger for how much I read
Yeah,
and would write stuff down, and my teachers didn't like that. They
yeah.
wanted me to focus on work. But like what made you want to start your channel, aside from wanting to like share your passion for, stories you like.
Yeah, so I mean, my message on my channel is to convince everyone to read, but
Mhm.
not just everyone, but specifically people my age.
Mhm.
But what kind of got me into it was I I had read The Hobbit, as you may have seen me talk about on Philip Chase's show.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that really got me into, like, the fantasy and sci-fi genre, and so I just nonstop read after that, and, I see all these people on, like, Book Talk and BookTube, and they're sharing their opinions, and it's like, I really wanna do that as well. Like, I find that I have very specific opinions and why I feel this way, and I think people may disagree, but there's also people who are like, "Okay, I really agree with this." And so it's just a fun way to chat about the books I've read because, as I said, there's not a lot of people around here who are my age who, can sit down for hours and chat like that.
Yeah, I often say like thank God for the internet because because we're in a strange time,
Yeah.
not a lot of people are reading, and it's much easier to reach out to people who read.
And I have a question. Do you think that reading in the future will end up dying, or do you think it will get less and less readers each year?
I'm kind of the opinion. I think there will always be people who will read.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a bit optimistic on my part, but
right.
um now I don't know if physical media is going to survive because of
Yeah,
technology, but I do think there will be people who will always be curious and will read and whatnot. I mean,
yeah,
hopefully we don't get into like a Brave New World situation where we're all like so doped up we don't and like hedonistic, we don't know what we're missing. I hope not, but but yeah, I'm kind of the opinion. I see some of these people going like, "Oh no, we're gonna stop reading." I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. There were people who said that years ago. And, we're still kicking, but I don't know. I don't know. I kind of struggle with speculative questions.
well, no, that's all right. I personally think I agree with there's always going to be someone who's curious. And so I also agree that I don't think we'll fully lose it. But do I think in some senses literature is dying? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's yeah, I see people on like on like TikTok talking about like look at these pages. There's words on them. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
bit of an exaggeration, but you might think that's exaggerating, but like I've seen that.
Do you think
And
that
I just shake my head. I'm like, "Oh my god. No."
yeah. Do you think that comics and manga will save that? Like make it better or more enjoyable for some people to continue reading?
I mean, possibly. I mean, I think with manga is a little more. Ironically enough, as someone who prefers American comics, manga can be more approachable. I've noticed because
Yeah.
there's a lot of different stories that you can kind of pick from. I mean, I kind of struggle with manga because a lot of the like I call them anime-isms. Like why does everyone look like they're 20?
Yeah.
Or why is so much power leveling? But I digress. But yeah, I think manga and comics can definitely get people into reading. I mean,
Yeah.
especially
Uh,
because there are pictures to look at, while you're reading.
yeah.
That's always helpful.
That was a big part of how I got into reading.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one
Yeah,
comics.
that's funny because that's how I got into reading as well. I mean, I loved illustrations. I
Yeah.
loved like illustrated books, so I would read like illustrated classics, and then I ended up finding out like the stories were good too. So I just started
Yeah.
reading them, and then that just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah.
Also, I read comics because I used to get these action figures, and they have little comics in there, so I started reading those.
Yeah. I recently went to the world's largest comic book store,
Oh,
Mile
really?
High Comics. Yeah, it's in Colorado, and I made a video. I haven't posted it yet. I think I'm gonna post it tomorrow. But you can like I made sure to get a video of all like the boxes of the single issues, and you'll
Oh
just
man.
see how huge it is.
Yeah, I'm curious what do your parents think of this? Because you're 15, you still live with your parents, I assume.
Yeah.
Um, that would be really weird if you weren't, but it just I,
Nope.
I
I'm
know
just
emancipation's a thing.
yeah, I am completely emancipated if you didn't.
But like, what do they think? Do they like? They're like, yeah, go do it, or are they kind of like, are you sure? Like, you want to go to Colorado?
Well, I mean, StoryCon was a big part of starting my Instagram because I started on Instagram
Mm-hmm.
rather than YouTube.
Yeah,
Um,
that's where I met. That's where I found you anyway. Right? I think you followed me first. I don't remember.
yeah, something like that. But let's see. StoryCon is in Salt Lake City,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in Texas.
Oh.
So we flew out to StoryCon,
Mm.
and uh-oh. Oh no. One moment, my dog is barking. Alright, I think he's alright.
Yeah, the little
Alright,
badasses when like people come to the door. My
yeah.
dog's the same way. I don't know why
But
they're
yeah,
like that.
so my parents are very supportive of, the whole booktube. Um, they don't read as much as I do, uh, but they definitely help fund the YouTube and the books and things like that. So
Yeah,
they,
my dad always likes to say to me, he's like, "Well, there's worse things to blow money on." I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah.
that's about right." So yeah, no, my mom's always like, you should hashtag everything. And I'm like, I don't know.
And the thing is, it's not just my family. A lot of my friends not even just my friends, my schoolmates, some have come up to me and been like, what you do is actually pretty cool. Like, I didn't expect that. So it's not just my family that's supportive, it's the community as well.
That's pretty awesome, man. I mean, I didn't start my booktube channel until like, well, I started it was a journey, I'll say. But this iteration of Some Okie Dude started in 2023. So
Oh, yeah.
I have some friends in college who know about it, but like I try to keep those parts separated as much as I can because I don't really like talking about my personal life all that
No,
much. But
no,
um, but like my family knows about it. I have friends who know about it, and they've been like, "Oh yeah, I like the new video you did." And I'm like, "Thanks, feels
yeah.
good."
Yeah, no, I think for the most part, everyone around me knows about it. I don't really I try not to talk about it just go on and on and on. But maybe every now and then I'll be like, oh, hey, I posted a video
Just
where
during
I
like a
did.
lull in class, you're like, "Hey guys, I got a booktube channel," and everyone's like, "Oh God, there
No,
goes Gavin
I
again."
started it. I started it. And most people were like thinking the exact same thing, like the whole, aren't books dying? Like there's no way you're gonna be able to do anything with that. And I mean, I've only been on YouTube for 4 months and here I am. So
Yeah, I mean it's I don't I always kind of struggle with stuff like are they dying because I like I said I don't know if physical media is gonna survive because
yeah,
technology's moving forward. I think
right.
Kindle might take over in the future,
Oh,
but
I hope
fully.
not. I'm not an ebook guy.
I'm not either. I prefer physical media, but
Yeah,
it's I'm not I'm not gonna be like willfully like, oh, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, you never know. Maybe it will still be kicking in like 2112. I'll
yeah.
probably
Have
be
you
gone by
ever,
that time, but we'll probably both be gone by the time actually. But yeah, no, I had my um oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, maybe. Um, I don't like I said. I think there's always going to be people who are curious.
yeah,
Who want to keep reading. Not to like belabor the point.
yeah.
But I think finding BookTube and all these people who've come on and
Oh, yeah.
there's so many different people on BookTube, and that just kind of I think has proved to me that there will always be those people.
I think for me, BookTube helps me. And, at my age, a lot of people who are my age can be very shy and not, talk to adults and have trouble with that. But I think BookTube really helps me communicate better,
Mm.
especially, when I can sit down and have a solid conversation with an adult about books.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely done that for me as well. I I've definitely, and I've gone to college for journalism, so this has helped as well. But I definitely find I'm a better communicator now since I'm on BookTube.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Better at putting myself out there because I'm not as shy as I used to be, but I am a bit more introverted in real life.
Yeah,
um,
I think I feel the same. I
Now I
know.
feel a little more like, like, yeah, I can loosen up a little bit. Not as
Yeah,
self conscious.
I feel like, you know, even even 2 years ago, there's no way I would be sitting down talking with authors, talking with like people like Philip Chase who have 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
You know,
Philip is really giving guy.
yeah, like there was no way I would have been able to sit down and talk because I would have been so nervous about it. I was super socially awkward. But now, going to these events, going to StoryCon,
Hmm.
going to all the social events, it really helps. And it's made me a better person.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah, I see that. It's I mean I've gone to a few cons, not probably not as big as yours because out in Oklahoma, we the biggest
Oh,
con we have is in my hometown and only comes like in I think March this year. I
what
sadly
is it?
didn't get to go. I think it was called like Galaxy Con.
Oh, I've heard of that. Okay. Yeah, we get it in some parts of Texas, I think, or like a part of Texas.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't surprise me because Oklahoma and Texas are pretty close.
Right.
I'm always jealous of Texas because I'm like, you guys have so many like great books about Texas, and like, what does Oklahoma have? We have The Outsiders. It's a pretty good book. I like The Outsiders.
That one's pretty solid.
I think Grapes of Wrath, which
Oh
I
yeah.
which I remember thinking is pretty dry. I want to try it again at some point, but not a lot of quality Oklahoma books out there. Maybe there's well, Killers of the Flower Moon was really good, but anyway.
Oh, I haven't read that one though. So
Um, but yeah, you guys have a lot of great Texas books. And I
yeah.
asked a friend of mine who's a writer. I'm like, why do you think Texas gets so many like? What about Texas makes it so unique? Aside from it being like this big like state that looks like a star, a little bit.
Uh, I don't know. It's pretty big.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Texas. By the way, the state I've been there a few times. It's great.
Yeah.
Dallas, fantastic. San Antonio. It's really hot though during the summer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
I don't know what it's feeling like out there right now, but oh man, when I was there, it was yeah,
yeah.
I
It's
sweat really easily.
yeah, definitely. So I see in the background you have Invincible. Have you read it?
I do have Invincible. I have the phone books. Yeah, I love Invincible. It's great. Um, it was
How did
actually
you?
like because I had read superheroes for a while, and I was kind of like,
Yeah.
is this all what comics are? And then I read The Walking Dead by the guy who
Ooh,
did Invincible, and I'm like, oh
yeah.
wow, comics can do anything. And then
Yeah.
I read
I
Invincible,
actually.
and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. So yeah,
Yeah.
I love Invincible.
I actually just finished The Walking Dead. I got the whole collection and I just read it in one go. And it took me like 2 or 3 weeks. And yeah, it was just super easy to fly through, nothing too heavy.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean the content is pretty graphic at times, but but yeah, no, Kirkman generally is easy read. I think.
yeah.
I remember a few years ago, I was just kind of like casually going through some like, cause I mean I don't usually get issues, but
Oh, yeah.
I was kind of just crawling through Invincible. And I just got hooked again. I was like, oh man, he's good at that. But yes, I do enjoy Invincible a lot. Um,
Have
show's
you
very
read
good too.
have you read any of the new Battle Beast
I
series that
haven't
came?
yet. I'm waiting for it to get into a trade, but I'm definitely gonna pick it up because I do like that character a lot. He's a lot of fun.
To sell it, they did the blind bags. They did like comic blind bags.
Oh, I didn't know this.
And actually, so there were like 12 different covers you could get. And then you could also get issue 2 early before it came out. And then you could also get a reprinted edition of the Marvel team up with Invincible.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And
I've gone to my comic shop and I've seen like the issues, but I haven't picked them up.
yeah, I got both the early release issue 2 and the team up one.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's
Yeah.
really awesome. Have you read them? Is it any good at the moment? Or
I've read the first 2. I feel like the series definitely will pick up. I think it's supposed to be 6 issues.
mm-hmm.
I can't. It was a while ago because it was right when right when they came out when I read it.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it was quite a while ago.
but yeah, I haven't read them yet, but definitely will once it comes out in a trade.
Yeah, I remember there were a lot of references to the main comic.
Oh yeah, I think it like takes place during, if I recall, because I think I read something about, like, I think it was an interview with Robert Kirkman or something. I think he's like, it takes place like when like Omni-Man and Alan break out and they ask Battle Beast for help, I think. But I'll have to find that again. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, I really enjoy Invincible. It's really good.
Yeah, I would love to interview the writer, Robert Kirkman.
Oh yeah, he seems like a cool guy. I've seen like Comic Tropes talk with him a few times. I don't know if you've ever watched him, but
I think I've heard of him, but I don't believe I've watched him.
But yeah, no, I definitely would enjoy. I would be a bit jealous for sure, but I mean, that'd be fun. I'd enjoy that.
Yeah, there was actually a new book. I think was it Discovery? I think it was called Discovery. Have you heard of it?
By the Mittens? Are you talking about the Mittens book, Discovery?
I'm not entirely sure, but it was 3 authors who wrote it.
Yes, yeah. I read that. Yeah, the Mittens. Yeah,
Did you
Talking
enjoy
Story. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was good. It was a good book.
I've heard from everyone that it's great, and I'd love to give it a read because 3 authors wrote it.
Yeah, and it, I mean, I remember being really impressed that it came together as well as it did, because 3 people did write it. But yeah. It's a good book. I enjoyed it. I was gonna ask like who authors have you interviewed aside from Adrian, because I've talked with Adrian before, but not the flex or anything. But yeah, but who else have you talked to though? That's.
I think the biggest one I've done was Lynn Buchanan.
Oh.
Do you know who that is?
I don't know if I think I've seen you talk about her on your channel, but I don't know who that is.
So she is the author of The Doll Makers, as well.
I think I've heard of this.
She works for Dragonsteel, and she was a student of Brandon Sanderson's.
Oh, I think I remember you talking about her on Phillips on Dear Dr. Fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah. She was a great interview. I had fun with her. And then I recently, do you know who Jackson Dickert is?
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, so he does like the comedic interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think he had ever been interviewed for his own book because he is also an author.
Yes,
So
I've heard this.
Yeah, I went ahead and I reached out to him and I did an interview with him, and that one was super fun. We talked about author interviewing and him as an author. So that one was split up into 2 videos. But yeah, I just recently did an interview with Andy Peliquin.
Yeah, I did see that. I actually have a funny story, not about Andy Peliquin, because I haven't met him, but just kind of related to him.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and tell that, or do you
Yeah,
want me to?
no, I'll share real quick. So I was kind of joking on Twitter a few months ago. I'm like, there's not really a lot of like cozy like necromancer stories. Like, do you think like is there like a market? You think I could do that? And they're like, oh, Andy Peliquin already did it. And I was like, dang it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. But continue what you were saying. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're all right. And then I just did an interview before I went on vacation with Mark J. Gregson.
I don't know if I've heard of these. You're going with some deep cuts.
Yeah, he was the author of the book Sky's End.
Mm-hmm.
He's big on Instagram. You may have heard of him on there.
Mm.
He's also a teacher, but what makes him so interesting is that his book is actually being adapted into a movie.
Really? Oh, okay. Wow.
So he's doing a lot of work in Hollywood with that right now. So
That's
I
cool.
I, I can't wait to watch that. I mean, that's got to be amazing.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I haven't read those books, but yeah, I haven't really I yeah, it sounds cool. I'll have to watch it when it comes out.
Yeah. I don't think there's any form of release date. I think he just got information about casting, but I don't think he knows who's in it yet.
I haven't talked with any authors whose film who are getting adapted yet. It hasn't happened yet. Um, but yeah, no. So I guess I like to ask this to many people who come on here, but like, what are some of your favorite like books that you've read?
Yeah. So definitely The Hobbit. That
Mm.
one, I know it's kind of a basic favorite, but
It's a
you
great
know,
book, so I mean, I don't blame you.
yeah, it's what got me into like reading as deep as I do. And it really got me into fantasy. And not only did it get me into reading, but it got me into writing.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I was in seventh grade and I read The Hobbit. And I mean, it wasn't long after that I started writing.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah, I
really,
remember when I read Lord of the Rings, I was probably like 13,
yeah, that
maybe
was,
12, 13.
yeah,
I
I
was just
was,
like, whoa, like I didn't know you could do that.
yeah. And then the thing was, um, I had never planned on watching the movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom's friend convinced me to watch the movies, and then it's like, wow, I've never seen such a faithful adaptation
Mm.
from book to movie.
Maybe don't watch the Hobbit movie.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched those. I've watched.
There's an animated one I hear that's pretty good though. So, I mean,
Oh yeah,
I haven't watched it, but
yeah, I've heard about those. I think they're on HBO Max.
Oh, well,
Um, but let's see. Yeah, I watched the extended editions of
oh, so
So,
you really dove in.
oh yeah, that last one was a good 4.5 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
um, I think the only extended cut that like, because I know some people are kind of iffy on the extended cuts at times. Yeah, they're great
yeah,
movies.
yeah. And then after J.R.R. Tolkien, I really got into Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who like Brandon Sanderson. I've not really read any of his stuff yet. I've
Okay.
just been kind of like, eh. He's never really done anything that's like interested me, but I might try like Warbreaker at some point.
Yeah, I read the Mistborn trilogy.
Mm.
I've actually met Brandon Sanderson. He's signed my book.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I think I remember you talking about that. That's really cool. He seems like a nice guy.
yeah, he's a great guy. He's
I definitely
definitely
respect his. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but like I definitely respect his like contributions to fantasy and how much he's pushed
yeah.
forward.
Because speaking of that, like the whole thing with him is he's trying to advance his fantasy books into sci-fi.
Mm.
And I find that super cool. And the way he's doing it is really working. And if he keeps on that path, it's going to be absolutely revolutionary.
I've
He's
heard that. I mean, I guess I was talking more about like how he uses like Kickstarter and
oh
really,
yeah, because
yeah.
he is still an independent author technically. Like
Oh, really? Oh, I thought he was...
I'm pretty sure he's still considered one. I know, like he's the most successful though because of Dragonsteel.
Oh, oh. All right. I mean,
Yeah,
I won't go into that. I don't know that much about Brandon Sanderson aside from what I've heard.
as far as I'm aware, basically what he did was instead of just becoming an author and writing books, he made a brand of it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
which is like an amazing way to go about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah,
Um.
after I read, Brandon Sanderson, that's when I got into like seinen manga,
Mm-hmm.
and then I read
That's like the
Vinland.
one like that's meant for like more like maybe not adults, but like for
Yeah,
people our age. In the
yeah,
15 to like 20 something range.
yeah. So I got into Vinland Saga. Have you read that one?
I've not. I like I said, my manga experience is a bit limited. So like the few mangas I've read are like Death Note.
Okay. I have,
I've read Monster, which is really good. It's
I
probably
have,
which Monster is probably my favorite manga
yeah,
as of the recording of this.
yeah. I've
But
heard things about Monster. I haven't read it yet, but
Pluto by the same guy who did Monster. I've enjoyed that quite a bit. I'm hoping to dip my toes a little more in the manga. I don't know where to go because like there's a lot.
yeah.
I did watch the One Piece live action adaptation with a friend of mine, and
No.
I really liked it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. So
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't know the rating for that. Like people were very in the middle. Like it was weird because it wasn't, oh, these people hated it, these people loved it. It was people were like, okay, some parts of this are good, but some parts are bad. And that was kind of like the general thought process. So I don't know how I've only seen like the first two episodes of
oh,
the live one, so I don't really have an opinion on it yet, but I don't know how well it holds up to the manga.
that's fair. I mean, I definitely would like to try the manga at some point. I mean, I've been kind of on and off because it's so long.
Oh yeah,
But then
yeah,
again, like I did read Berserk finally a few years ago, and that's freaking long too. So
yeah. That one's like 50, almost 50 volumes.
yeah. Robert Kirkman's got nothing on manga. I'll say that.
Yeah.
No, but but yeah, no, I've only watched the live action, and I'm like, and I've been kind of ho humming on getting into the manga.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But there's a lot of people on BookTube who like love it.
yeah,
Philip
like
Chase really likes it, and
oh yeah,
the
and
Mintons
Murphy.
really, or well, John Minton really likes it from Talking Story. There's a bunch of other people. Murphy Napier really likes it.
Yeah. I think some of the manga that I started out with, I used to like anime. I feel like I can't watch it anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's like the new anime, but I feel like I just switched completely to manga rather than anime. Do you feel like that correlates with you at all, or?
I mean, I mean, again, my manga anime knowledge is very, very limited. So, I mean, what's the last manga I read? I think it was Pluto, actually. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I was always kind of hesitant with anime because, like, it's a lot of over the top elements of it. Which, I
Yeah.
like superheroes. Like, I don't mind over the top stuff, but yeah, it's just kind of I was kind of like, I don't know, and then finally, like a teacher of mine gave me Death Note because I saw
Oh,
like
look.
he had a poster of it on his wall, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. And my teacher's like, "Oh, it's called Death Note. Do you want to read it?" And I'm like, "Ah." And then he's like, "It's about a guy who gets like a magic book that can kill people." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." And I ended up reading it. And I really enjoyed it. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay." Like manga isn't always kind of weird and kind of silly. Like you can do some good stuff in manga. Then I read Monster. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I wish more manga would be like that." But I remember reading Death Note, and I just was blown away by it. I really enjoyed it a lot.
I think Death Note is considered seinen, and I feel like seinen has better story structure than like shonen.
Oh yeah, Shonen's animes were like a lot of the like not anime, sorry. Shonen's were like the like Dragon Balls and like Naruto are, right? Like
Yeah, and I like Dragon Ball. I never really clicked with Naruto, but I like the Dragon Ball.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah, I never clicked with that either.
I remember getting like a DVD of Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid because I
Mhm.
saw the spiked-haired guy and I thought that was just like the coolest thing ever. So I got it from like a 7-Eleven, and I ended up watching it, and that guy like never showed up in the thing I watched. I was
The
just
one
like,
with like the brown and pink hair.
he had like spiky blonde hair.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
I'm
my
just like,
friends
this
like him.
sucks. Like, never liked Pokemon. So you know what? I think Saint. How do you pronounce it?
Sinin?
Seinen manga is would probably be more my thing. I
Yeah,
didn't read like Berserk. That's also like really dark, but I
yeah,
really enjoyed it. Um, well, you know what? Actually, I don't know if enjoyed is the right word for that series, but
yeah. You might want to watch the verbiage with that one.
yeah. I really appreciate it. How's that?
Yeah, I like. I haven't. I finally started volume one of Vagabond.
Oh yeah, I did start that a few years ago. I liked it. The art was really good in that.
The art is amazing on that one. What were your thoughts? Like, did you?
I remember being discombobulated, and that was because yeah, I forget sometimes that with manga you read it left to right instead of right to left. But I remember liking it. I want to go back to Vagabond at some point.
You
It's
know,
definitely a series I would like to try again.
yeah. Have you ever played the Zelda games?
Uh, not. I know of them. I haven't played them. I've thought about playing like the new ones that a lot of people really like. Like what's it called? Like the Macarena of Time or something.
That one's old, but the new one is like the Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. That's it. Why did I say that? I don't even think that was the right term. Sorry, Zelda fans. I've probably offended so many of them at this point.
No, but something I actually love in the manga world is the Zelda manga adaptations.
Oh,
Spe-
really? Oh, okay. I might.
Specifically, the Twilight Princess one, because all of them. So they're they didn't do all of the games, but they did like the Minish Cap, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Ocarina of Time. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Macarena's the dance.
Uh, and then like they did a few other ones. Um, but Ocarina of Time was the only one with 2 volumes. The rest were one shots besides Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess had 11 volumes and it really went into the story of the game,
Huh.
and it was super fun. Like Link doesn't necessarily talk in the game. He talks in the manga because like he kind of has to.
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird if he didn't talk.
Yeah, but I mean, I just remember I picked that manga up when I was super young at a book fair, and it was still coming out at the time. Like they hadn't done volume 10 or 11. So just every now and then I would go to the comic store and I saw it there. So like I would just pick up one volume at a time and I just read it all in one go. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'll have to find those. I mean, I've always liked the atmosphere of Zelda. It seems very like cozy.
Yeah, it really is. And the manga, it tries to be a bit more comedic. It's definitely more aimed towards younger audiences.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's very lighthearted, and I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I haven't really the like Nintendo games I've played are like Mario, like Mario
Yeah,
Kart,
yeah. I
Super
think they.
Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Love Super
speaking
Smash
of
Bros. Back
that,
in the
I
day.
think I think they made a Kirby manga with
Really?
the little pink guy.
I remember Kirby on Super Smash Bros.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Lots of
think they
button
made
mashing.
a mini series for him. I
Man,
don't know.
I
I
guess that's not too surprising. I know like those games are really popular out in Japan.
Yeah, and another thing is DC just picked up manga
Oh,
with like
really? Oh, yeah.
they did and Marvel as well. Marvel has a Spider-Man manga, and then
Oh,
they
yes, yeah. I saw they had I see at my local bookshop. There's a Wolverine one.
oh yeah, Wolverine. It's called like
Yeah,
Snicked, like the
like his claws.
claws
Yeah.
around. Yeah. And then they did the Deadpool, where he goes to Japan.
Oh dear.
Oh, Deadpool Samurai.
Yeah, I was about to, I don't know if that's new because I know they put out Akira back in the day.
No, that's not new. Deadpool Samurai is pretty old. I think it was their first manga, but it's 2 volumes, and it's just hilarious. There's a ton of anime references. It's great. But DC just put out a Superman and Batman manga.
Oh, really? I'll have to find that.
Yeah, they're super short though, but I think it's called like Batman Imposter or something like that. And it looks really cool. Like the cover looks really cool. I haven't picked it up yet, but I definitely want to.
Yeah, yeah, it's just like I've heard a couple of manga that like seems interesting to me. Like Vinland Saga definitely sounds like something
Yes,
I
I,
would
I
like.
very much recommend it. The
Because
story,
I like Norse stuff or
oh,
well,
it's heavily based off of Norse mythology, and I would definitely recommend Vinland Saga when going into uh, seinen manga.
mm,
I think, or well, the big three.
uh-huh.
Like Berserk, Vagabond, and Vinland Saga are considered the big three.
Yeah.
So I recommend going into Vinland Saga first because I feel like it's the lightest. I think the shortest, which it's not short. So that really says something. It's got 14 volumes, and each volume holds 2 books. So it's
I
28.
actually heard recently they're wrapping up Vinland Saga.
They just did, yeah.
Wow. All right. I didn't know you could end them. Well, that's not true because I've read Monster and Pluto. Those wrapped up, but I'm just like, oh man, they
Yeah,
like to
I would.
go on for a long time out in Japan.
Yeah, yeah. I would definitely recommend going in with Vinland Saga, because it has like amazing character growth. The characters are super easy to connect with, while in like Berserk, they might not be right away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, it's great, straightforward story.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Not really any like filler or anything.
No weird anime-isms.
Uh, there's a few every now and then, but
No.
Berserk and Vagabond do that
I
too.
was about to say,
So
yeah, Berserk definitely, yeah, how do I describe it? Berserk definitely has the like, anime muscles from time to time, but
yeah, like there'll be a goofy frame every now and then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
with like a crazy expression or
I remember
something.
thinking Vagabond was relatively grounded.
Yeah, I don't. There's not much in there, I don't think.
Man, make me want to try Vagabond again.
Yeah, like I said, I just started it. I'm not even too far into it, and I definitely want to continue with it. But I think those volumes have 3 books in each one.
Oh wow. Oh.
So yeah, the Viz Big versions.
Yeah, I know that like he didn't finish it for whatever reason. The Vagabond guy.
Oh, did he? pass away, or he just didn't finish it?
I don't know. I'm not too familiar
Okay.
with the story to really like know. One I'm definitely gonna try again, hopefully next year. Lone Wolf and Cub, which is like the
Oh, yeah,
original, you know,
yeah,
seinen manga.
that one is getting a reprint, I believe.
Yeah, I have the first like little omnibus that Dark Horse put out because like Dark Horse has a bunch of like manga. They love to put out the manga. Like I think they have one for Vagabond. They put out the Vagabond one recently. I think. I
Oh,
don't.
yeah, they're kinda small paperback.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like I read the first volume like years ago and I loved it. I thought it was really good. And I'm like, I gotta get in on the omnibus and keep going. And I
Yeah,
just kind of lost interest in it. Not because they were bad or anything. It was just kind of like
right.
I just kind of was like, eh. I put it down. Also, it was
Yeah,
during COVID time, and I was not having a fun time of it. So yeah.
yeah. I'm currently still reading Vinland Saga because it is huge. I mean, you definitely have to take a while to get through it. Um, but yeah, I feel like I didn't bring it on vacation, and now I really I don't want to restart and I don't want to stop, but I've got to get caught up. And then there's a new manga that, well, it's not necessarily new, but it recently got popular due to the anime adaptation called Gachiakuta. And I started that one, and the guy has like trash powers in it, and it is super cool. And so
All right.
I just,
Oh yeah, I think I heard you talk with like Philip Chase about it. Isn't that the one with like the trash people?
yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
talked
that's
about
weird.
that on there. No, I think it's so far been pretty good. I ordered a ton of the books, so I definitely want to continue that one. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't really. Again, I just haven't really read a lot of. There's one called Green Blood that's a western that I've wanted to try out because like the art looks freaking amazing in that. So I was like, I
Hmm.
gotta check that out.
I've never heard of it. Do you know what it's about?
It's about like these. I think it's like these two brothers and they're trying to take revenge on their dad for whatever reason. I don't remember.
Sounds interesting.
Um. Oh yeah, there was a manhwa. I think is how you pronounce it, which is like Korean manga. I read
Hmm.
one called Bastard, which is about this kid and his dad's a serial killer and just all around just jerk guy. Um, who like makes his son like lure victims to him, and it's really messed up. And there's like some hammy dialogue here and there, but it's really really good. I remember really enjoying it. Like it moves really fast.
Yeah, I'm much more of a just a book kind of guy. I
Mm.
definitely do read a lot of comics and manga, but I prefer just a book. And which, like, I really didn't get the opportunity to ask earlier, but what books are you reading right now?
What books am I reading? Well, I am hoping to complete Gardens of the Moon by Steven
Oh,
Erickson. Um, I'll
man.
probably finish it tomorrow because I'm gonna be pretty busy today, even after we're wrapped up here. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping to start Men at Arms from Terry Pratchett,
Oh, okay.
Discworld. I read Guards earlier this year, really enjoyed it,
Okay, I
and
was about to say I've heard great things about that one, but I haven't
there
gotten to
were
it.
people who were like, "Oh man, Men at Arms, even better." I'm like, "Ha, gotcha, bet,
Really.
let's go." So
Because
yeah,
I've
I'm
heard
excited.
Guards. I've heard Guards is his best.
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and it's like I was very pleasantly surprised. It's definitely the most like pleasantly surprised I've been this year with a book because like
Really?
I kind of walked in with guards, not really expecting much, and I was like, wow, this is actually like well written with
Because
like
isn't
really good
it's
characters.
is it comedic?
It is comedic, but
Okay.
there are genuine like good characters and like there's a good story in there too. So
Yeah, because isn't that part of the Discworld?
yeah.
Okay, so that's a
This is about the
huge.
cops, basically, of Discworld,
Okay.
for lack of a better word. Yeah, there's even a dedication at the beginning. It's like, there's always those mooks in the fantasy novel. The city guards always get like taken down by the hero. This book is for those guys. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Man at Arms because I'm probably gonna start on Friday because I'm next couple days gonna be a little busy. But and also gonna be completing this tomorrow. So
Yeah. How did you feel about that? Because a lot of people say that the first one is where a lot of people quit because you kind of have to figure it out as you go along.
yeah, I've definitely been frustrated with it, and I mean, hey, I am not a guy who, I like to challenge myself as a reader. So I'm not saying like,
Right.
yeah, it's too hard for me. But yeah, I mean, it. How do I describe this? Because like, I don't want to scare people off from reading. I'm always wary of scaring people off from reading stuff,
Right.
but
I've heard
it,
it's
it's
amazing
it's
once you get into
definitely
it.
it's coherent. Like you can understand what's going on
Yeah, but it's just like
mostly.
such a huge world, right?
Yeah, and like what will throw you off is that there's a lot of characters. There's a
Mm.
lot of concepts that he just throws at you and doesn't really explain it. You just
Okay.
kind of have to read between the lines a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, and also like there's also like a lot of scheming and plotting, and you just kind of have to figure out what's going on. So that's definitely irritated me, but and I can definitely see that frustrating a lot of people. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's a mixed experience, I'll say. But
Have you read The Wheel of Time yet? Or
no, I haven't read The Wheel of Time yet.
okay, because I feel like I've heard that The
I've heard
Wheel of
it's
Time.
more coherent. Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
well, I mean, not to say this is incoherent. There is a plot going on, but it's just kind of.
Wheel of Time kind of had the whole vision throughout the story. I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been that interested in checking out Wheel of Time, but but I'm not. Uh, maybe someday I'll like try. What's the
Yeah,
first book called?
uh, The Eye of the
Eye of the
World.
World. Yeah, maybe I'll try Eye of the World someday, but I'm not in any rush.
I'm super interested in it. I'm just curious, like, what goes on in a book series that long? Like, it just the length for me, it's not intimidating. Like, it makes me more curious.
Oh well, I
Like,
mean, Malazan is 10 books, so I'm like,
yeah, I definitely want to. I like the books where you can read this series and it takes place in a world, and then you can also read that series and it takes place in the same world.
oh,
And
you'll
then,
like Discworld then, because that
yeah,
there's sub series like City
yeah,
Watch
like,
is its own thing within the Discworld. They also have like the Death books. Now,
oh yeah,
going off of my very limited knowledge, because again, I've only read Guards so far, and I'm about to start Men at Arms, but yeah,
right,
I think you'll like Discworld then.
yeah, definitely. And then doesn't Malazan have the Malazan something Empire
Oh yeah,
books?
yeah, yeah. They have spin-offs. Yeah, like
Yeah,
there's prequels, I think, and then there's like a sequel series following one of the characters. Again, I'm only in the book one,
good
so
one. Yeah. Uh, Good luck with that, though.
thanks. I've moved a lot faster than I thought I would. I thought it
Yeah.
would be a little slower.
How many pages is it?
It is, well, not discounting the glossary at the back of the book. It is 657 pages.
Okay, so it's a pretty big one.
Yeah, I mean it's reasonably like
Yeah,
definitely like big books for me are like in the like 800 to like 1,000
yeah.
range.
I think 300 to 400 is pretty like normal, and then 600 is just like okay, you got a little bit
A
more.
little long, but not bad.
Yeah,
It's
but
funny
then again,
my it's funny we're
I
talking about this. It makes me think of my mom because she's always asking me like, so like, what's long to you? And
oh
I
yeah,
have to think about it. I'm like, like 800 to 1,000's pretty long for me, and she's like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, and then that's about it. I'm
yeah,
like
'cause
300 pages, not bad. I could do that,
right,
a few days. 400,
that's
not bad,
yeah, because like, isn't 300 just considered a novel? Like, you have
Yeah,
to do.
like from like 250 to like 300, I think is considered a novel.
Hmm. But I've read It by Stephen King.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are some
That
chunkers I enjoy. I mean, Stephen King's just really good, so and you
Yeah.
fly through it. He's,
Oh yeah.
I think
That
anyway.
one only took me like a month. I read it last October, just as like a Halloween related thing,
Hmm.
and it wasn't bad. I really liked it. I'm super excited for the It Welcome to Derry coming out this October.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, I've been real bad at paying attention to like Stephen King adaptations because they crank them out, man. I mean, I
Yeah,
know
they're doing what is it now?
they did the Running Man. They're doing the Running Man, which I'm actually thinking about
Oh
checking
yeah,
out because I like Edgar
and
Wright.
then what was the other one? I dropped it.
I think the Long Walk is another one they're doing.
Yeah, there was one I put in the Discord that they just recently announced as an adaptation. I don't remember which one it was.
I don't remember either.
Yeah. Uh,
But yeah, no, I mean there are some like long books that are like really good. I mean I'm not saying like long books are bad. I mean I think I mean honestly like every book is it's as long as it should be. I think.
yeah.
I'm gonna paraphrase something Roger Ebert said once. It was about movies, but I'll apply it to books. Like, no good book is too long,
Yeah.
and no bad book is too short, or something like that.
Even even movies nowadays, they're making them longer and longer.
Well, yeah, I mean, I actually think maybe this is me going off about like blockbusters, but I think some of them the pacing's all messed up in movies sometimes.
Yeah. I think I think the best paced movie I've watched was The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I actually rewatched the trilogy not too long ago, and yeah, I was very surprised by how well paced they were. First two movies, especially. I do think that the third one is a little bloated, but it's kind of a given
Yeah.
because they're wrapping up this big,
With all the endings,
Yeah.
or well, I don't know. Yeah, like, have you seen the extended edition?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, each time you think it's gonna end, but it's just another 5-minute clip.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and
Actually, I heard a theory from Two to Ramble. Have
oh
you heard of?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
I know they love the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah.
I've heard a theory from them that Frodo in the movie does not know Legolas's name. And they gave evidence to back it up, and the evidence was they only talk to each other once. They never like officially introduce themselves. And you know how at the end when Frodo's in like the almost hospital
Oh
setting
yeah. Uh-huh.
where everyone is like going in and hugging him,
Uh-huh.
when Legolas is standing at the door, at each person before Legolas,
Mhm.
Frodo says, like, mouths their name, but
Mhm.
when Legolas comes in, he doesn't.
Oh
He
yeah.
just smiles. So they did a really funny video, and it was the theory that in the movie, Frodo does not know Legolas's name, and I thought
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I know they only interact like once. I think that's like a fun fact from the movie. They only interact
Yeah,
once in the movie
I
and
think
throughout the
yeah,
whole trilogy, which is
I know, it's
ridiculous.
crazy. Yeah, but yeah, I thought that was so hilarious.
No, but I remember yeah, man, like I'm like, man, there's your blockbuster right there. I think Game of Thrones kind of ruined fantasy adaptation. I'll be
Really?
honest, a little bit, yeah.
I've never seen, the Game of Thrones. I haven't read it either. I'm definitely I'm waiting a bit. I don't know what to get into first, the Stormlight Archive or Game of Thrones.
I mean, in my
Because
totally biased opinion, you should try out A Song of Ice and Fire. It's a
yeah,
great series,
because
even though it's probably not going to get finished. But
um, oh
feel
yeah.
free. Feel free to do what you want, of course.
But Brandon Sanderson said several times that when he was writing Mistborn, it was in that time period where everyone was looking for the next George R. R. Martin.
Oh,
So
really?
he was like heavily inspired by him.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that. I know he finished Wheel of Time, so that might interest you.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't read Brandon Sanderson. I mean, I might try one of his standalones at some point because,
Yeah.
like
Well,
Warbreaker.
Warbreaker is a standalone, but it's almost like a prequel to the Stormlight Archive, I've heard.
Is it? Yeah.
Like I've heard it's very good to read it before reading the Stormlight Archive.
Oh.
Because it goes deep into that world, maybe.
I don't know. I haven't read it.
I know there's a character throughout the whole universe that is like a world traveler or like a world hopper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that where that podcast name comes from?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he's in everything. Like he's in Mistborn as the different character. He's in the Stormlight Archive as
cool.
a character. He's in just everything, but as a different.
I do hear it's a multiverse. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like multiverses.
Yeah, it's called the Cosmere.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of this.
It is its own multiverse, and the whole plan for it was to go from fantasy to sci-fi.
All right.
Yeah, and I talked about this a little bit in a YouTube short I did, where it's like I didn't really trust that it was going to be successful at first, but if you look at his writing, he's already doing it successfully, like with the different Mistborn eras.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just finished
I thought
up
of trying Mistborn as well. It seemed a bit more approachable than
Stormlight. Yeah, I think. Well, the thing with Mistborn, it does take a little bit to meet the characters, and then at the end of book one, you probably might be like, okay, this is a pretty big event for the end of book one. What is the rest of the series going to look like? Mm-hmm. And I think for me, book one was really good, and then book two definitely switches it up a bit, but book three goes back to the style of book one, and it's even better. So
I've heard that about Malazan.
Yeah.
Because I've had some people who have helped me along my journey, or I've just, talked about my thoughts with, and they're like, oh man, he's basically, Gardens of the Moon just foreshadows the whole series. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm curious to see how that goes down.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, at least give it till book two. And I'm like, I generally don't like when people say that, but it might actually be warranted here. I don't know, but
yeah.
We'll see.
What is book two? Is it Dead House Gates?
Yeah, I think it's Dead House Gates.
Okay, I've actually heard that one is significantly better.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Gardens of the Moon started out as like a movie script, which how the hell were they going to turn this into a movie? That's all I have to say.
Oh my gosh, that would have been a movie series. Like, that is insane.
Yeah, no.
So, do you know, was the author did he plan on writing movies, or is that something he did?
Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'd probably ask, someone who's more well-versed in the series, but if I recall, this, it started out as like a D&D game.
Oh.
But they switched to GURPS because it was more flexible for what they wanted to do. And then, they're like, oh, we're going to turn this into a script. And then I guess they read it and realized just how impossible it would be to turn it into a movie. So they're like, let's do a book. So,
yeah.
I don't think they gamed it, is what I've heard some people say. So it's not like a D&D adventure. But it's definitely, I've been saying this, it's definitely epic with a capital E. They really take that word seriously.
Yeah, that sounds like a good way to describe it from what I've heard. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd definitely like to get into that.
Um, I mean, there's definitely sub stories within the they do connect. So I don't know. I like Krupp. Krupp's a good character.
Okay. I don't know who that is, but
There you go. Yeah. Excuse me. Also, I was trying to go in as blindly as possible. With exception, I did watch a video that's kind of like a here's what Malazan's about for dummies. So I would definitely recommend Kronk's video where he basically outlines what the like pitch of the series is basically.
oh, okay.
Maybe I'll send you that video after we're done here. But
Yeah,
I found
yeah.
that helpful, but I didn't want to watch any commentary about it. I'm like, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna come to my own conclusions, and then I'll watch commentary after I'm done.
That actually might be the best way to do it. Try to figure it out yourself and then later hear what other people have to say about it.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, that's what I did. So you don't have to do that, but um, it's definitely oh oh dear yeah. Like I said, it's definitely epic. So
Yeah.
like it like goes back and forth from continents. Apparently, I'm like, oh my good lord, like ugh. But yeah, I'm probably gonna take a short break from epic fantasy after I'm done with Malazan, because I'll admit I'm a little kind of burned out with the epics. To be honest with you, a little bit.
Okay. What do you want to switch into?
Um, I am thinking. I mean, I'm not gonna be abandoning series completely. Um, so I'll probably continue with Discworld because I've been enjoying Discworld.
Okay.
I'm also hoping in 2026 I'll finally get to the Greenbone saga, which is like a trilogy
Oh yeah,
by Fonda Lee.
yeah, fondly.
So yeah, I'm hoping to do that. I'm probably gonna stick with some standalones for the moment. I'm gonna see if I can track down some standalone fantasy books.
Okay. I just finished Anji Kills a King by Evan Lycum. And I did a short little review of it on my
Huh.
YouTube. So you should go ahead and check that out. And I describe what it's about quite a bit. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, you might
All right.
you might like that. As far as I'm aware, it's a standalone.
Oh, okay. I might have to. I'll have to give that a. I'll have to find that.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, it's. But yeah. I don't know. I'll try Dead House Gates and see how it goes, but we'll see. So I'm trying
So
to take it very leisurely.
okay, you don't even know like that you might finish the series.
I don't know. I mean,
Mm.
really have to. I'm like, this ending in Gardens of the Moon better be epic, because like
Yeah.
I'm kind of worn out, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's like, my friend. He's like, hey, I warned you. It's kind of a mess. I'm like, okay, I know you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I definitely I don't want to start that one yet. I want to wait.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. It's um um yeah, but yeah, no, I'm hoping to. Though, I mean, I am going to be starting another kind of thick, dense book after Gardens of the Moon, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. But I'm definitely going to take a break from epic fantasy for a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I also want to break from fantasy and then I'll just go into full sci-fi.
Yeah, yeah, it's actually one of my goals in the next few months. Well, maybe next year, honestly, because like most of my kind of screwing around for the rest of the year for my reading. But I'm actually hoping to read more like sci-fi in the next little while. I want to catch up on science fiction.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds fun.
It should be. I'm hoping it will be. I mean, It can be kind of frustrating because I love sci-fi so much and I get super critical about it. So, because it's like real, I guess I have a real particular, like, what I like about science fiction. It's really,
That's the exact same way. I like when science fiction goes when we're talking about futuristic science fiction. I like it when it goes heavy into the government of the future,
mm-hmm.
like political stuff.
Have you read Starship Troopers?
No,
I
I've
think you
heard.
would, I think you would like that book.
Yeah,
Goes very much into that.
I've heard great things about that one. Is it a trilogy
No, it's just
or?
one book.
Oh, okay.
Though it is like, because Heinlein had like a connected universe, but like you don't have to worry too much about that.
Oh, okay. That's maybe where I got that from. But I've heard of that one.
Though it's funny because Moon is a Harsh Mistress, which is by the same guy who did Robert Heinlein, who did Starship Troopers. I really like that book. I remember a friend of mine read it recently, and he's like, "Man, there's like you could make a whole trilogy out of that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think
And it's
someone
all.
did." It's all one
Wow.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of like old science fiction. Like, there's like so many crazy things that you find in it, and it's one book. It's not even that long.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't consider it old, but I read Ender's Game recently.
Oh yeah, yeah. I read that when I was younger.
Yeah, that one is
Solid
good.
book.
And then the movie wasn't that bad either. Have you seen that one?
No, I didn't get around to it, but what's a I read Hyperion last year. That's what I read.
Oh, that was one that I don't know why I've been putting it off for so long. I really wanted to read that when I started reading science fiction.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a solid book. I liked it. I don't know if I loved it as much as other people did, but I mean, I thought it was good.
is
It's definitely
it
worth a read.
is it deep? Like, is it kind of hard to get into or no?
No, not really. I mean, it's very much it's about these people basically sharing stories while they're on a spaceship
Oh,
going to a planet. But no, there are some like heady ideas, but like they're not like super difficult.
okay. And then it goes into a series. Wait, what's like the second series it goes into? There's like
It's like
Hyperion.
it's like Hyperion and then like Endymion or something like that.
Yeah, and Endymion maybe.
Endymion, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I because that I've heard switches it up a bit, right? Like, have you read that one?
No, I've only read the first Hyperion book.
Okay, so you haven't even read the second one yet?
No,
Okay.
though I probably should because Hyperion kind of ends on like a cliffhanger.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, no, yeah, I think you would like Starship Troopers if you like political systems. Have you played like Mass Effect,
No,
or
not
do
yet.
you play video games at all?
Yeah, I like the Soulsborne games, like Elden
Oh,
Ring.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, funny you say that. My friend Chance Dillon just recently put out a book called Mercy: Tears of the Fallen, which is like Elden Ring inspired. So you might like that if you like that game.
Yeah. Go ahead and send that to me. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'll send you a Goodreads link. Well, actually, hold on. I'll just pull it out. I got an advanced reader copy, but yes, this is what it looks like.
Oh, yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, no, he just released it recently, like a few weeks ago. But I got an advanced reader copy. I don't know when I'm gonna read this, but we'll see.
And you said it was your friend who did that?
Yeah, he's he's also on YouTube. He's called Chance Dillon. You can find him.
Okay.
Spelled
Yeah,
like
I'll definitely have to take a look at him.
yeah, no, I don't have patience for soul games. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I just each little area you got to do it like 5 or 6 times before you actually complete it. and then the boss takes like 20 different tries before you actually complete it. And to get to the boss, you have to go from this very far away checkpoint. So it definitely teaches you some patience. But
Oh.
yeah, I would recommend them. They're good. The story, like of Elden Ring specifically, is super lore heavy and deep.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like lore and like world building and stuff like that. It's
Oh,
just
it's like there's videos that are 12 hours worth of it.
oh man. I guess I guess they I guess they went on for a while. I guess they did a good job. If that's the
Yeah.
case.
And then they just made like a sequel game or something like that, like Night Rain. And then they're now making a Nintendo Switch exclusive Soulsborne game.
Hmm.
Well, that's going to be quite the experience.
All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if I'll check them out because again, I'm really impatient with Soulsborne games. But
Yeah.
that sounds cool. I know they're making a movie of it soon, or they're trying to. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've heard much on that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard too much about it. I only know Alex Garland's making it, and I like Alex Garland, so we'll see how well it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be an interesting movie. It's always interesting to see how a video game would turn into a movie or a book adaptation because, like, when it comes to video game stories, that's not how you want your book or your movie to seem.
Well,
Because
yeah, because you're interacting with it.
exactly.
Kind of
So,
like those choose your own adventure books from back in the
ex-
day.
yeah, it's always interesting seeing how well they adapt because I don't want it to be like a video game because I can't do anything. I'm not interacting with it if I'm just sitting there watching a movie. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's interesting the storytelling potential of video games. I've heard like Dungeon Crawler Carl is kind of like a video game, but like I'm kind of like not.
No, it literally is, I think, about a guy who gets dropped into a video game and has to go through all these levels.
Oh, really? Oh.
And it's like I'm pretty sure it's almost like a game show for aliens.
I think I think you're probably right. I mean, I don't know as much about it. I only know from like what friends of mine have told me.
I
I'm just kind of like I'd kind of rather play a video game than do like a lit RPG. But hey, man,
No, I've actually heard it's
God bless you.
really, really good. I've heard so many good things. I've heard people, even though the last book is like huge, people just fly through the whole series within like just a few months. Like I've heard it's addictingly good.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe I'll give it a try at some point. But I have dozens of other books I want to read before that.
Yeah, I definitely want to give it a go by next year, at least book one, because I've heard so many good
It's
things
like
about
that
it.
and Sun Eater are like the booktube darlings right now.
Yeah, Sun Eater. I've heard that one. That one's kind of like, what's it called? Red Rising, almost.
Oh yeah. I've heard of Red Rising. I haven't really felt the itch to read that, but
The problem with it is I've heard that book one is kind of like cliche and maybe just it's not as good as the others. But book two is significantly better, and then book three gets better than book two, and then there's kind of like a break off in the middle, and there's I think six books, and he's working on a seventh.
yeah, I have some friends who like Red Rising. I've just not really been feeling the itch to read it. I know Pierce Brown has done some interviews with booktubers, which I mean that's cool.
I'd love to interview him. when I read a bit more of the Red Rising stuff.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, no, I haven't read any of that stuff yet, so I don't really know.
Yeah. These big worlds, they take forever to get into.
They're so epic. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sometimes the epicness kind of like detracts a little bit from
It's
actually
definitely
reading them.
the capital E epic.
Yeah, capital E epic. It's just oh man. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh man. Yeah, like Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm like, oh my god. Like can I read my books first at least? Like, come on. Get out of
Yeah.
here.
I mean, you gotta stay with. I mean, my thing is, I like to have a list of books I'm gonna read. But if something does end up becoming popular and it looks better than what I want to read, there's a good chance I'll read that instead.
That's fair. I'm
But
always
yeah,
kind of skeptical of popular things, even though there's a good amount of popular things I like. Like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and
yeah. Well, I mean, there's always the reason
Harry
why it's.
Potter. I like Harry Potter a lot.
Oh yeah. Did you watch the movies of those?
Oh yeah. I owned
Yeah.
them. I don't
I
know where
uh,
they're at, but
I I like the books more.
yeah.
Uh, I think because there's like a character, I forgot what was his name in the first book that just like never made it to the movie.
There were a couple characters who didn't make it, or well, maybe not. It's not like Tom Bombadil, but Tom Bombadil, that's Lord of the Rings. Sorry,
Right.
it's not a.
Yeah. There
I
was.
think it's the rambunctious ghost. I think is who didn't
Yeah.
make it. I forget his name.
It starts with a P, I want to say. But I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember the name. If like Harry Potter fans are watching, like just comment down below.
Comment the name. But yeah, the new adaptation is supposed to have the ghost in it, the really obnoxious one.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna look this up. This is bugging me now.
But yeah, I've heard so many mixed opinions on like that is a very controversial TV show that's coming.
Peeves.
Oh, Peeves?
Yeah, Peeves is the name of the ghost.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it started with a P.
There we go.
But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the new TV show because it's supposed to be super faithful to the books, but then they kind of started to not be so faithful to the books, and now they don't know what to do, and they're having trouble making up their mind, and it's like, I don't know, is this gonna be good?
I thought the movies were, good enough as an adaptation, but maybe the TV show's gonna blow everyone away. We'll see.
I doubt it, but I mean, it would be amazing. Which book or movie was your favorite?
Actually, the same. It's Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the movie's amazing.
I think my favorite book was actually. I really enjoyed the second book. I don't know why.
There were some people who called it boring the other day. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a good book. What are you talking about?
I really enjoyed the fifth movie, The Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, fifth movie's really good.
Yeah.
And I actually think Order of the Phoenix is a weakest because it's a little bloated, I think. But
yeah, I've heard the book is the weakest book. I've heard a lot of people say that, but I enjoyed them. I think the Deathly Hallows book was good. It brought it all to an end, and then they made it into 2 movies. I think they definitely could have done that with all of the books, honestly. besides maybe the first one. But I think from book 2 to 7, they probably could have made each book into 2-part movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a lot of stuff that they didn't put in. And sometimes in the movies it doesn't really give a lot of backstory on some things or some people, and you kind of get confused where this person or thing came from. So I think making the movies longer, or even having like extended editions, like I think it would have significantly enhanced them.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know how you're gonna like replace like Alan Rickman and like the main trio. Like I don't think you could do that. To be honest.
Have
with
you seen the cast?
Oh yeah, I've seen the. I got some good actors. Like John Lithgow's really good.
Yeah. I think the kid who plays Harry Potter might be good. I mean, age-wise, like it's more faithful to the age of Harry Potter in book 1 because he's supposed to be 11, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Daniel Radcliffe was a good actor, but he did not look 14 in the 4th movie. He looked like by the 8th movie, he looked like almost like a 30-year-old man. So
Yeah, I suppose we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I wonder if they have like a timeline of how long they want it to go. I don't know though.
Oops, scam call.
Oh yeah,
You get those on your phone? Scam calls?
I do occasionally.
Ridiculous. Apple needs to get their freaking act together, man.
Yeah, mine always says like the scam likely now. It used to show a number, but yeah.
I was gonna ask you a little bit about comics. I know you said you like Invincible, which I have Invincible right there. So, what other comics do you enjoy, or have you enjoyed?
Let's see. Oh, The Umbrella Academy by Gerard Way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I read the
that one.
first 2 volumes of that. I thought they were. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, that one is amazing. I really, really enjoyed that one. Let's see what else. The Walking Dead, obviously, I talked about earlier. That one is great. However, one that I thought was gonna be good, but was not good, was Monstrous.
Really? I've only read the first volume of that. I really enjoyed it. Well,
Really?
what turned you off from that?
It got super boring.
Oh.
Like I think I have the first 5 volumes because I bought it just like kind of in bulk almost. Because I wanted to read it all in one go because I had heard great things about it. It looks awesome, but no, it just did not click with me.
Oh well, I only have the first 2 volumes, so I mean, I could come to your line of thinking at some point, but I enjoyed it when I read the first volume.
Yeah. No, the first volume is good, but I think it falls off later on.
Okay. I don't. I mean, you seem to like Image. I would highly recommend Saga.
Oh yeah.
If you
I haven't read Saga yet.
Or if you haven't already read Saga, you definitely should read Saga. It's great. I really enjoy. I've only met one person who doesn't really enjoy Saga, so
Really?
there you go.
Do you know kind of why they didn't enjoy it?
Oh, I had them on my show, and they were just kind of like, this wasn't for me, and I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. Which is, it's fine. There's some books that aren't for me.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But yeah, no, Saga is really good.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it. Is it still going, or?
Yeah, it's still going. Though they've been really I've been more sporadic with how frequently they've put out stuff.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I just heard about East to West or East of West.
Yeah, I read the first volume of that this year, and I liked it. I do like Jonathan Hickman stuff that I've read so far. Like his Fantastic Four run was really good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
Let's see. I picked it up recently, but I haven't read it yet. I definitely plan on reading it soon.
yeah, I mean, I'm actually hoping to get the big new omnibus they put out for East of West, and then maybe reading it in 2026. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I tried to find the omnibus because it sounds so interesting to me. So I wanted to read it all in like one go. Do you know, is it finished yet?
It is finished, yeah. They
Okay.
finished it a few years ago. Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to just read it all in one go, but I was unable to find it in store and I just didn't really want to order it. So I just got the first volume.
Mm.
Because that way, if I don't like it, I mean, I didn't spend too much on it.
I thought it was pretty good, so I mean, definitely worth continuing. Or at least I thought it was. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, he did another indie series I think called like the Manhattan Projects. I haven't read that.
Mm,
But it's really weird.
I've heard, I've heard about that one, but I have not read it, and I haven't even really researched it. I've just heard about it on like TikTok.
It was comic TikTok. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Oh, in fact, I think Friday, I'm having the Cosmic Collector on TikTok. I'm gonna have him on my channel, and we're gonna discuss the future of comics and
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
stuff like that.
I'll have to watch that.
Well, a lot of people don't know, but I actually used to run a TikTok account where I did like Pokemon unboxings.
Ha ha.
Um, yeah, and that was a while ago, but he's been following me on all of my accounts since. So yeah, we've become, you know, I guess you could say friends. Um, but I've never really like talked to him about comics or anything. So I said, would you want to come on the show and talk about comics? And he's like, yeah, for sure, I'm down. And yeah, so that'll be this Friday, but I won't be posting it um, yet. I don't know. Do you post your videos like right away, or how does it work for you?
I post them on Wednesdays and Fridays. So the one I'm
Okay.
posting for Wednesday, I'm gonna post after I'm done with this discussion here. But
Okay.
yeah, I usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday I put my podcast up, then Wednesday and Friday I put my videos up. So yeah, that's how that
Okay. Yeah,
works.
I do the same thing. I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but going back to school pretty soon here. So
Mm.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I should do. Should I do Monday and Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday? Like that's the question. I don't know because I've heard videos perform better on Friday for some reason. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know. I generally don't care about that stuff. Um, but you do whatever hustle. You do what you got to do, man. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, if I can, I'm nowhere near the point of making money on YouTube, but if
Oh
I
no, me
can,
neither. I'm
why?
not. My mom's always real excited about that. It's like, they paid you yet? And I'm like, I think I have to get to like 1,000 or so to get to that point. But
You
we'll see.
do. Yeah, you have to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Something like that. I don't know. Oh,
Mm.
maybe I've gotten the 4,000. I haven't checked actually, but I'm not, I'm not holding my, what's the term? I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, yeah. I I don't expect to make money this year, but I do think um, in the future, I think if I continue to enhance my videos and just try to make something better each time. I can make some good quality content.
Yeah, I mean, I always want to make good content. I mean, I want people to watch it.
Yeah.
But I said it in a video a few months ago. I'm like, I know I'm probably gonna be like one of those weird cult channels, so I'm fine with that. I've made my peace with that. So we'll see. We'll
Mm-hmm.
see where it goes.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm at 200. I'm at 652 so far, so I'm not doing too badly.
Yeah, I'm at 357, I think. So yeah, I'm coming up on 500. I don't know. I'm gonna have to celebrate for 500 when I make it. That
Yes, yo.
is, yeah, that's an accomplishment. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna
Excuse
give
me,
away.
real quick. I'll probably have to cut this out, but give me a sec here. I gotta
Okay.
do something real quick. Sorry about that. I just had something come up. Someone was calling me. But what were we talking about before I left?
Oh no. I we were talking about like the Harry Potter stuff, and then
Oh, we were talking about YouTube algorithm. That's what we were talking about.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's why I always try to like shout out people because I know the struggle of kind of being stuck at a certain number. So I'm like, here,
yeah,
and I
I've
love
had.
my subscribers. I say best subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Got
Mine,
gotta
mine
butter
are
them up a
pretty
little
good.
bit. But no, I mean seriously though, they're great. And I'm like,
Yeah, no.
I gotta.
As I tell people, the people who watch my content are the people who allow me to do what I do, and
For
as
sure,
long
yeah.
as they're watching, I'm gonna keep making content, and you can only hope to be the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely hope that hope I'll get up there at some point. I mean, yeah, probably not, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
It was funny. I went to Alley Cats last night, and I ran into two YouTubers there, and they do like arcade reviews,
Really? Oh, that's cool.
and it was funny. I was just like kind of talking to them, and they were just talking about their channel. They have like 7,000 subscribers, so they're doing pretty good. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, um, so I mean, yeah, like even I don't think it's unreasonable to get to like 10,000 on here easily, kind of, for what we do, because like if you have 7,000 for arcade, I mean, surely there's a lot more people who want to hear discussions about books than people who want to watch people play arcade games.
Well,
But
yeah, it's. I mean, Daniel Green's blown up and he's
yeah.
made a career out of it, which is crazy.
And then Jack Edwards. Jack Edwards is the most subscribed to booktuber because you can't count um, some other ones who, like, there have been people who started off as a YouTuber, got popular as a YouTuber, and then switched to booktube, and I don't count those people.
Oh well, I don't know anything about that, but
Dua Lipa, the music artist, she does author interviews now.
oh really? Oh, that's cool.
Well, I think she did for a while and then retired it.
Oh, that's cool. I think I remember seeing that somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think she actually became a meme from it.
Hmm.
I think she said something to one of her guests like, "Oh yeah, I think that was where the meme where she was like, "Can you say that Dua Lipa is the greatest music artist?" And the woman is like, "I would never say that." I think that's like I think that came from that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, but yeah. But Jack Edwards is the most subscribed to, and he has 1 million subscribers.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's always room to pass him, but it's unlikely.
But yeah, I'm actually getting pretty hungry. I haven't eaten in a while. So I'll probably end it here. But Gavin,
Yeah,
it's nice to finally hang out with you for a little bit, and it was nice
yeah,
to meet you, man.
great discussions. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
As I like to do before I end these things, if you have any like social media or anything you'd like to share, feel free to do that now.
Yeah, so you can find me on YouTube and Instagram. My name is AuthorTalkWithGavin, as you can see right there. And type it in with no spaces because YouTube, for some reason, when you type it in with spaces, it just does not want to show me. But Instagram, you can find me just by typing it in. I always pop up when you type it in on Instagram. But other than that, that's all I have.
Well, I mean, thank you for coming on, man, and I appreciate what you're doing, man. It's nice to see. Well, I am amongst the young people, but it's nice to see younger people reading as well.
Yeah,
So I hope we have more discussions in the future, man.
for sure. Yeah.
So
If
yeah.
there's like any book you want to discuss, just let me know and I'll come back on the show.
All right, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.